Welcome to Binge Diaries. I have thoughts, so let's unpack. We are officially here for another season of Bitten. This is season 2, episode 1. Let's go ahead and unpack this. Just a little friendly reminder, James Williams from the previous season is the same person as Malcolm Denvers, who is also Jeremy's dad, who they thought died, but I guess he faked his death or whatever. They're the same person. So for this season, I'm going to be referring to him as Malcolm because that is who they are referring to him as and not his alias. I feel like I keep saying let's unpack, and then there's something else that I want to say. Now, this particular part of the video is going to be a voiceover because I don't know what happened to the audio on this, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. Now, I don't like that they are acting as if this season is supposed to be 3 days after the brawl at Stone. That is so crazy to me because they look so weird. Jeremy got all this facial hair. Not just him, just overall, they look different. So for this to be 3 days after, it's just mind-blowing. It just happened. It just seems like season 2 is a lot already. I think they should have just not said how long it has been, and we just know that they've been on a hunt for Malcolm, and it's been some time. However much is unbeknownst, but I guess it couldn't make it too far off because Rachel is pregnant. So I mean, but it could have at least been a month or two. I don't know. So far, season 2 is just a lot, anyways. Now all of a sudden there is a wolf council, and there are different packs of wolves from different regions in the world or whatever, like the Russians and the Spanish, and a whole lot of other wolf leaders or wolf alphas. And there's one main one, Roman, I believe he's Russian. They feel like Jeremy's leadership is weak, and I kind of agree and I don't at the same time. They can really say what they want about Jeremy, but he really does be paying attention to stuff, and he peeps a lot of stuff. And with all of that though, even though he puts a lot two and two together, I really start not to like him this episode because the way he told Logan that his son belongs to him and he will bring him to him so he can raise him with his pack because he belongs to his pack was crazy to me. Do he not have a choice between pack status and mutt freedom? In other news, I'm super excited because I spy a witch or a werewolf. I mean, not a werewolf, or a vampire or something, because they have these humans that is on the look for Malcolm, and they don't feel pain. That, to me, is giving compellion. I mean, what's it called? When vampires tell you to do what they want you to do and then you have no choice but to do it, it's given that, or they're under a spell. I'm voting towards witch mostly. Now with that, only because they have a symbol that is being broadcasted on these humans, that they pretty much putting everywhere. But the two witches that we are introduced to, well, I don't know how many of them are witches, but it's two women and they're practicing witchcraft, so I believe they're the witches. They don't seem like they're just following. They just slowly stand behind but keeping an eye on them. They're not actually killing anybody. So is it 3 people? 3 different organizations that's looking for Malcolm. So there's the Jeremy's pack that's looking for him. There's the witches that's just kind of falling behind, and then there's the humans with whatever they got going on. What, I don't know. But what I will say is Malcolm seems pretty scared when it comes to that symbol. So he prefers the pack to kill him. But the only reason why they didn't is because they need to know where Rachel is, and they're not going to ever find out from him, even though he's not going to tell them that because she was stolen from him by the people that killed, the wolves that he had in there before he escaped. He escaped. But even though they were looking for him, he escaped, but they took Rachel. So he don't know where they at. He's trying to probably stay clear away from them because he seems scared. Even Clay said he see fear in his eyes. He's never seen that before. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little annoyed. I keep recording these videos over and over and over again because they keep saving with no sound. That is super, super annoying. And it's not until after I'm already done and I'm editing, then I'm seeing that I gotta go back and say what I said again and again and again. Oh my gosh. Anywho, this is Bitten Season 2, Episode 2. Let's unpack. On top of having to re-record, Season 2, Episode 2 is not my favorite. It's not my favorite episode. I really don't like Clay's story that they're coming up with. First of all, it's a whole bunch of discrepancies in there. In Season 1, Clay was bitten at 7 and Jeremy found him at 8 and brought him to Stove Haven. If it's a lie, they told it because now all of a sudden he's bitten at 10 by Malcolm. Okay, cool. Whatever. Then I really don't like the story about Clay's family. Clay this whole time was thinking that his family just stopped looking for him and went on about their business. Well, it turns out his mom was actually eaten by a wolf that same day that he was bitten. Dad came home and ended up offing himself because his whole family was gone. Clay was never found. So I guess the people in the town thought that he was eaten by the wolf too and just presumed him dead along with the rest of his family. And that is just so sad to me because now that makes me think, did Clay bite his mom? Was his mom his first kill as a wolf because he was a child? Or did he not ever make it out of the woods and another wolf bit him? But the other wolf at that time was Malcolm. Did Malcolm do that to Clay mom? Was on the hunt for something scrumptious and delicious, and he did mention his mom. Almost like he had been watching them and was waiting for the moment to, I guess, eat her. I don't really know, but I'm just so sad about that. I really wanted him to have a different story, I guess. I don't know. Because just to think, if his first kill as a wolf was his mom, it's just sad. I don't like that. Is Clay gonna feel like he did that to his mom? I don't know. Now, in other news, guess what? The witches finally revealed themselves, and oh my goodness, I am here for it. Now, I was right. Everybody wants Malcolm. The pack wants him dead for the stuff that he did, last season. The witches want him to trade for one of their most valuable players, and I'm not sure about the third group, but they want him, and I don't know why or who they are. Now, I don't know if this is going to turn into like the battle of the groups to see who is going to get Malcolm or the race to get Malcolm first. I don't really know, but I'm hoping not because I really don't want the witches and oh, what if the third group is vampires that's compelling humans to do like their bidding and stuff. Okay. Might be about something. But yeah, I really don't want them to be fighting at odds. I want them to be like a team. But nah, it can't be really vampires because the third group is working with like some symbol or something like that, and I don't know what that is, but it was brung up about witchcraft, not Wicca. I think the witches that are seen more mild or good are probably the ones that use Wicca. They're more, I don't know, nicer, good witches. And the other ones, that could be like some whatever dark magic, black magic, whatever, however that go. That could be some different dark type of witches. So this is witches against witches, and the werewolves are caught in the crossfire. But why do they want Malcolm? I know why the good witches want Malcolm, because they want to trade them for whoever they was talking about. But why do the other witches want him? And why did they take the good witch's most valuable player to get them to go get Malcolm? I'm so confused. So confused. Okay, y'all, so episode 3, we finally know who the third group is. It's a man named Alistair. Now, he has powers too. I'm not sure if he is a witch or if you get his powers from the dark magic or whatever, and that's why they call him the demon. But then again, he can't be a witch because witches only give birth to girls, just like wolves only give birth to boys, supposedly. Now, Elena was the exception for them. Why and how? I don't know. I'm still trying to find out. What if it's like that for him? What if his mom gave birth to him but died during childbirth, and he's a boy, and she wasn't able to tell them that she was having a boy or that she had a boy because she died? Wonder why. Let that sit. Let that sit. Now, when it comes down to hunting down Malcolm, that probably was the smartest, dumbest thing Elena has ever done. Like, obviously they want him for a reason, and you doing that, now they want you. Like, now she's taken. And I'm just like, it was a lose-lose for them, for the Wolves. Honestly, there was no chance of them making it with no consequences to the pack. Like, if they let them take Malcolm alive, because they wanted him alive, clearly, the pack, Jeremy would have been out. He would have lost his spot, and somebody else would have taken over his pack. But with him dead, they still would have lost whoever killed him, because they didn't want him dead. The worst case scenario was just that, the worst case scenario, and it happened. But anywho, they got Rachel, and now Logan, and now Elena. Hopefully Logan stays hidden and, like, kicks some butt and gets them back. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Do y'all think that the witch that was doing all that crying is, like, with Alistair secretly? That would be wild if he secretly has somebody, like, within, I don't think so, but at the same time, I can't ignore it. I can't ignore it. Like, he took Savannah, and then the Bridget one died, and now that just leaves her and Ruth. Did she want Ruth all to herself, or do she want all of the powers? Like, when one dies, she absorbed the powers or anything? I don't know. They didn't say that, but still. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you have any show recommendations, drop them down below. Just keep them bingeable and spoiler-free. Subscribe for more.